So while this is a hard conversation to have, I also think it's one that many of us need to be open about and dissect. So I am pretty white presenting. However, my dad was Puerto Rican and Creole with some Native American. Very dark skinned, had very coarse hair. When I was an infant, there's actually pictures of him holding me in the hospital, and he has a full-blown afro, and people thought he was a woman because of his hair. My parents, like my mom, said that people used to ask, "Who's that woman with your baby?" in the pictures. It was my dad. While I was born, I was always very olive complected. I've always, in the summer, I was very, very dark skinned. My mom is albino. You can see through her skin. She's translucent. So it was interesting to me when I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. I had attended Boys and Girls Club. Boys and Girls Club was a very diverse area. My neighborhood that I grew up in backed up to subsidized housing and a trailer park. And we had a huge mix of races, ethnicities, income at the Boys and Girls Club. And my first crush was a young man named Chris, and he was mixed, and he presented black. His mom was white, however, his father was black. And I remember telling my mom when she came to pick me up one day, I was so excited. "I want you to see my crush. I want you to see my crush." And I pointed him out, and you saw the look of disgust on her face. And I remember asking, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "Well, and she tried to talk around the fact that at the end of the day, he was black and I was white. And I remember arguing, going, "Well, his mom's white." Like, at that young age, I truly didn't see color as many of these people try to say nowadays. But my mom did. And my mom shamed me at 8 years old for having a crush on a black kid. That was my first experience being taught racism. And it wasn't my last. Parents are the problems, not the kids. We teach the hate. So be better parents. Stop blaming schools and other people, or fucking COVID.